chat box, I'd like this is a form that all of you can fill and register to get some extra CCEUs for attending this amazing webinar. Today, we welcome you to an invigorating infotainment, informational and engaging session. I myself am Hira Shah, an advanced level transformational coach and leadership expert en route to the mastery journey, and I welcome you from Saudi Arabia. Coaching is partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. And as many of us know, that it is the Coaching Week. The International Coaching Week is a week-long global celebration of power and impact of professional coaching. Every day, individuals and organizations around the world seek coaching to help them explore their potential and reach their goals. The process of coaching often unlocks previously untapped sources of imagination, productivity, and leadership. This year's themes, as some of you may know, is Explore Your Potential and honors the coaching process, and is a reminder that we all have the power to maximize our personal and professional lives. In accordance to this, we bring you today's topic, where I'm going to be joined by my fabulous team at CMA. But before I introduce all of them to you, I would like to call some of our lovely CMA faculty members that I see here. I see the beautiful Azadeh, I see Maribel, and I see Susan. Please, could you just open up your mics and say a quick hello?
Oh, hello, everyone from the United States. So it's good morning from my end. It's so nice to be with you again. I see some former students are also here. It's so nice. And hi, Lena. Okay. Enjoy.
Thank you. And thank you so much, Maribel, for letting us know where you have joined from. And similarly, I would like everybody to please write in the chat box that where are they joining us from. So it would be lovely to know that which part of the world do you belong to, where are you coming from, and so we just figured that out. So thank you so much for starting that. And Azadeh, do we hear from you? Susan, is anybody there?
Yes. Hello, warm welcome. Thank you, Hira, for your warm welcoming. And it's lovely to see the Middle East team. I'm very excited for this evening. And I'm wishing a really lovely session. I know it's going to be super insightful. And thank you all. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to learn.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Azadeh, for being here, for supporting us. And there's also a Menti link right now. If all of you could just click on it, we'd love to know where you're joining us from. So we'll just have an idea, because this is such a diverse platform. This is the beauty about CMA, that there are people from all over the world. Somebody is having a morning at their end. Somebody has an afternoon, evening. We just love to see who's there, from which part of the world, and which part of the day have you joined us? Wow, I already see so many countries coming in our chat box already. We have people from Lebanon, US, Sri Lanka, Trinidad. Wow. Cairo, Saudi Arabia. Right. So we see all these fabulous countries. Amazing. Just look at the diversity. This is the beauty about coaching. This is the beauty about being at CMA, that we all get together, cultures, backgrounds, nationalities, everybody joins in for just one purpose, and that is coaching. That is what's bringing us together today. So while we look at this and enjoy the screen, that you can see where we are all joining in from, and we are all together, I would like to next introduce my fabulous team who is presenting today the topic. And that is, first of all, my coach and my mentor that I would like to introduce, Lena Cherry, who is MCC mentor coach. She is the regional director of the MENA region. And joined with her are two fabulous other team members of mine. Hassan Juma, he's ACC, he's on to his PCC level as well, onto his advanced level. He's looking after our tech support. And then we have the gorgeous Zen, who is also ACC doing her advanced level. And she is going to be co-presenting this beautiful, beautiful topic today. And I would like to invite Zen now to take over and share with us the title and topic for today, because I don't want to hold you back on the amazing learning. Yes, somebody's just asked me right now regarding the link that we have to. I don't know about the payment, but for sure, if you click on it and if you register, you will find out that you will get some CCEUs, which are very, very helpful for you. So I pass it on to Zen to start the topic and the title for today. Thank you, Zen.
Thank you, Hero. Thank you so much for the warm and wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. So today we're going to be talking about the art of shifting limiting beliefs. It's not what you say out of your mouth that determines your life. It's what you whisper to yourself that has the most power. And with that, I would like to invite you to watch a nice video that talks about limiting beliefs.
We all have a story that we tell ourselves. We all have a story that we tell ourselves over and over, whether we're aware of it or not. This story was programmed into our minds from as early as we can remember. This story consists of our beliefs about what we can or cannot do in life, what we deserve or don't deserve, and what we believe about the world and others. Beliefs are ideas that we strongly feel are true about ourselves, the world, and others. These beliefs are always running automatically in the background of our minds, and they influence our decisions, habits, emotions, and ultimately our results in life. The crazy thing is that many of these beliefs are not even ours. Many beliefs were learned from age, as we watched others and experienced things, but we continued to adopt new beliefs throughout life. The people around us might have meant well for us, but sometimes parents, friends, siblings, and even teachers might say or do something that creates a limiting belief because we listen to that idea and we begin to believe it. Limiting beliefs can also be placed by society, the news, social media, music, movies, what we read, and any person, place, or thing that communicates ideas. Limiting beliefs hold us back from reaching our goals, being happy and healthy. But empowering beliefs enable us to be happy and successful in all areas of our lives. These beliefs will guide our decisions and even determine the types of emotions we will mostly feel throughout our lives. Most of the time, we're unaware of these beliefs, but they come up especially when we experience extreme frustration, pain, disappointment, when we make the same mistake over and over again, in the excuses we make, when we can't seem to overcome a challenge, or when we catch ourselves saying, I can't, I wish, or I'm not. The amazing thing is that limiting beliefs can be destroyed and replaced by empowering beliefs. We'll learn that in our next lesson. But for now, think about that story you always tell yourself about why you can or can't do something. And is that story helping you accomplish your goals, strengthen your relationships, become healthy, and making you happy? If not, get ready to create a power story that will make you unstoppable.
So based on what we saw in the video, we are now going to go through what are self-limiting beliefs and what is their impact. Self-limiting beliefs refer to the negative thoughts and assumptions that we hold about ourselves and our abilities. These beliefs can hinder our personal and professional growth by preventing us from realizing and achieving our full potential. Those self-limiting beliefs are often formed as a result of past experiences, upbringing, and social conditioning. So now that you understand what self-limiting beliefs are, we would love for you to share with us some of your own beliefs. Please refer to the Mentimeter link in the chat box for you to be able to share with us your answers. Okay, there you go. The link is in the chat box right now. Can we see some of the answers now? We're going to see. So I'm not good enough. I'm not ready yet. I cannot make it. I'm not good enough again. I can't climb that high. Perfectionist, not good enough. I need more time. What you think and talk out loud about yourself. Okay, my skills. I will never be as good as someone else. Wow, I'm not confident. Amazing. We have so many coming in. It's too late. I'm not smart enough. I cannot take risks. If you noticed, most, if not all, of our limiting beliefs are deeply engraved in our minds, stopping us from achieving our full potential. And with that, I will now hand it over to my dearest colleague, Lena.
Thank you so much, Lynn. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I'm extremely happy to see all these beautiful faces joining me today. Well, I was reading some of the limiting beliefs, and I can tell you that I can so much relate with a lot of those limiting beliefs. So you guys are not alone, just to start with that. And my question to you is that, have you ever felt like your life is stuck? Like the same things keep happening to you over and over again? And then you end up in the same kind of repetitive behavior where you see yourself stuck at the same place. Why does this happen to us? Who can share with me?
Because we are scared. Hi, Lina.
Hi, Habibti. Because we are scared, yeah.
And
Fear of failure?
Fear of failure. Beautiful. What else?
Hi, Lena.
Hi.
I think it's our limiting beliefs keep us stuck. They come up again and again as a pattern until we're actually able to work on and change those. So they keep on coming up as something to resolve or to overcome.
Beautiful, Mehreen. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Reem.
Hi, everyone. Change is not easy.
Yeah. Change is not easy. Absolutely. Camelia.
Well, I have something different because it happened in my life.
Okay.
It happened in my life. So, for example, universe giving you signs, or it's holding you to try to bring your attention into something.
Wow.
And you are not paying attention. And then at some point, the universe is holding you it happened with me. And I tried to go like a Taurus. front, and then I said, wait a second. Here it's much more than what I don't know. So I need what it is. So the universe gives signs. So we need to see. It's not only about what is in ourselves, but we need to pay attention on the signs.
Wow. Wow, this is very deep. Thank you so much, Camelia. So as you can see, as you have shared with me, that if you just take a step back and really look at your life, you will see that there are patterns that is happening, right? And these patterns keep repeating themselves over and over again. And these patterns haven't changed because we haven't changed. And neither have our beliefs. We are all familiar with what we call the subconscious mind, right? It's that fascinating, interesting, powerful part of our brain that drives our behavior. And it's responsible for every single thing that we do. Like every decision, every action, every thought, every feeling. Every emotion comes from this subconscious mind. And in reality, neuroscientists have shown that the subconscious mind is responsible of 95% of everything we do. 95%, can you imagine? So only 5% of everything comes from our conscious mind. Imagine. And your subconscious mind's responsibility is to keep us safe by guiding you, by guiding us into familiar and cozy situations. But we are all aware that only by stretching ourselves beyond our comfort zone, we then experience progress, right? All our limiting beliefs that drive us come from our subconscious mind again, and they are formed from the age of 0 to 6. That's when we're looking to our parents for approval. This is the age where we want to make sure that our behavior earns the approval of our parents. But the truth is that your parents have instilled certain beliefs in you because their parents did the same for them, and so on. Well, we can all agree that some of these beliefs that have played a significant role in forming our identity or preserving our safety, that's true. Like, for instance, they taught us moral lessons such as not to steal, or maybe not to touch a hot stove, or not to run in the street before making sure it's safe to do that. But also, some of these beliefs that you have today have been handed down from generation to generation. And it's just what you think, and I think it's normal, but it's not. You might have beliefs today like, I will never have enough money, or I'm afraid of failure, or I could never be in a relationship with a person, or maybe I'm not good enough, and much more that we've read together now. I'm not smart enough. And I have shared with you, I can so relate with these statements because I was there one day. That's a confession. I had all these limiting beliefs. So I ask you now, do you ever notice a terrible little voice that suddenly appears in your thoughts and criticizes you and tells you negative things about yourself? Day and night? I'm not smart enough. I don't deserve this. I'm unlucky. I have a big nose. I'm too young for that. All these noises inside your mind telling you that you are not enough. And it's not only the voice who creates this wall of limiting beliefs. Guess what? Everything you believe is in your body. Now, we are all familiar with what we call body language. And as coaches, I've seen clients expressing some of their limiting beliefs into their body, right? Let's do actually this together. Let's share the screen now. Let's stop sharing the screen and let me see you. We're actually all going to do this right now. So I'm going to ask you to drop your shoulders like I'm doing now. Just drop your shoulders and look down and say the word, I am powerful. Do you feel powerful from this position? No. Why is that? Let's try the other way around. Now, what if we sit straight? Heads up. Take a deep breath and say the words, I am powerful.
I am unlimited.
Yeah, see how much more powerful, strong, and confident you do feel. And what is this?
Body language.
Body language. And when you sit like that with so much confidence, we call this a power pose. Instead of shrinking, we sit in what we call a power pose. And this is a very, very simple example of how the mind and the body are connected together. Yes, they are connected on a daily basis. They talk together. They send messages together to each other. And that's how our limiting beliefs impact us and affect our physiology as well. Now, here the good news is that there's a great way to access the subconscious mind by experiencing a coaching conversation. Coaching is a way to transform limiting beliefs that caused us pain, anxiety, sadness, jealousy, and transform that into what we do want, like happiness, peace, love, ultimate success. Now, I want you to imagine with me for a moment a time where you felt unable to speak. When it didn't feel safe to speak and felt like there was something stuck here in your throat. Have you ever experienced it? Something like that? I think I read something like that when we were sharing the fear of public speaking and all that. The fear of speaking, the fear of public speaking. That was me every day. I used to walk into every situation and event feeling unable to speak and insecure to stand up for myself. And then, when I started examining my own subconscious beliefs, and guess where they come from? I simply used to think that I'm not good enough. And my English is not good enough. And that my accent is not good enough. And it's not the best one because I am a French learner. And do you want to know what shifted my perspective specifically in this thing? The accent? A very simple video that I have watched over on social media. And I'm going to share it with you now. Let me share the video with you. Okay, just a second.
Hey, we know you're worried about your accent, and you know what? Don't be. Let's take a look at people who don't speak English with perfect American or British accent.
I can actually speak to men and they listen to me.
8 years. Yeah. No one's did that in the past.
The character that I play has something to hide, so I just put a mask over my face, which is the beard.
No, I put my pajama, like a long sleeve pajama and socks and everything.
You never know when you do the scene that there is going to be a famous line or that it will be repeated over and over.
She keep talking to me. My head is empty.
And so we had breakfast in the little basket in the hot air balloon.
The purpose of any language is transmission of information from one person to another person, not showing off your accent. So next time you worry about your accent, think about Jackie Chan.
So as you can see, a 2 minutes video made me accept and believe that I am enough and my English is enough. It's a very simple video, right? But I saw it in a different perspective. Then I believe that, yes, I am enough as long as I am transmitting the proper learning to people around me. I just shared this video with you to see how a simple thing can totally shift our perspective in who we are and what we are. Yes, Camelia, would you like to share something?
Yes, because it came to me now and it's a completion. We were never taught in our families to love ourselves as we are. If that would have happened from childhood, where the parents will tell you, love yourself, this is who you are, we love you, we appreciate you, bring your best out of you, then we will not have discussion about this. We will speak powerful, we will speak peace, harmony, understanding, togetherness, community, let's help each other, heal the AI, now to say it on the other side. That one, it will not be, so we will be that, but society, as you mentioned, the upbringings, our parents, their upbringings, they were not in the loving way, that to say, more in comparison way than in a loving way. Thank you. Thank you so
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Camelia, for sharing that. Like we spend our life like beggars in this life, begging for love, begging for affection, begging for attention, begging for approval, right? And we don't know that we have it all in ourselves. It's a treasure inside us. We just need to open that box. Because we all have challenges and experiences that have happened to us in childhood. And now it's translated into pain or struggle as an adult. And I am a true testament to this work. But working with my coach on my own subconscious limiting beliefs, knowing that I am enough with all my imperfections, I am actually today who I am. I am a master certified coach who is speaking comfortably in front of you all. I am a coach, mentor, and educator, and I am able to express myself. I am able to use my voice comfortably, naturally, and easy. Nothing is stuck here anymore.
And you are loving yourself 100%.
Yes, Camelia. Absolutely. Now, to be honest, I was a little bit doubtful when I started to do my coaching, like 7-8 years ago, because at that time, coaching was still a new industry and people were not yet like familiar with it. It's different than now. I didn't really think that it's going to work in this powerful way. But when I started seeing changes in myself, then I said to myself, why not to heal people, and especially women around me, and make this world a better place? And trust me, each time I heal a woman, I feel that I'm healing a part of me, inside me. And isn't that amazing? So today I am confident, very confident, that coaching helps our client to understand their own biases at the first step. It's true that your beliefs are part of your identity, but remember that you are not your beliefs. You control what you believe in, not the other way around. So they don't like cloud everything you see. Because this is how you become a prisoner of what you believe. I was a prisoner for years when I was locked in this prison because of my self-limiting beliefs. And if you know a little bit about neuroscience, you know that your first thought creates new connection in your brain. You know that? At first, it's weak and fragile, little connection. But if you keep thinking the same thing over and over again, the connection will grow stronger and stronger, from thread to string to a rope. And this is called neuroplasticity. And it means that the physical structure of the brain actually changes as a result of our thinking. So you feed your brain. It's just like this metaphor I gave. You have 2 plates in front of you. One of them is a great, beautiful salad. And another plate, we have like burger and fries in it. And we do love junk food as human beings, right? We love junk food. So we go and we pick the fries and the burger. But is this healthy? It's not healthy, because this is what I'm feeding my body. with junk food. So this is exactly what we do to our brain. I ask myself, what is it that I want to feed my brain? Healthy food or junk food today? Because I want you to know that victimhood or victim mentality is something you learn. It's not an innate personality trait. It's learned from the environment. And someone just shared in the beginning that change is painful, but change is never painful. Only resistance to change is painful. And therefore, we as coaches, our role is to be listeners and receptors. While the client is telling us his story, we have to be good listeners without judgment, just listening to our clients. Because coaching is more than what you can physically see, right? Just because you can see something, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. And our clients, human beings in general, they want quick fix, like, give me the magic pill, coach. I just want this pain to go. I just want to fix the situation. But instead of fixing the situation, we sit down with our clients and help them identify their limiting beliefs. We help our client identify the behaviors and experiences that created these limiting beliefs. We help him identify and commit to the behavior change he wants to make, which ultimately changes his belief system. And believe me, once your client realizes that they have total control over their mind, they will feel like they were cheating themselves all the time. That was my feeling when I have changed. I felt that I was cheating myself for the past years because I was not next to myself. Now, we also know that the majority of us either have left or right brain, right? We think we use the left or the right most of the time. So let me see, raise your hand if you are a left brain person. One of those logical, analytical, and reasonable types. We have Patricia, Tamara. Oh, we have a lot. Elsie, Noor, Reem, Fadl, Shiara, Elsie, Seema, Sabine. Wow. Look at that. Those logical, analytical people. And we have also people who use the right brain, right? The creative, emotional. Raise your hand if you are that person. Let's see what do we have here. Okay, Hiba, Ala, Andrea, me too. Iona, Farah. Yeah. So see, some people are logical, analytical type of person and another are so creative and emotional, right? But what if you don't have to be left or right brain? What if you could be both? What if you could combine logic with imagination? Isn't that fantastic? That is how effective coaching is. I don't know if you were there in Ben's coaching session yesterday, you would have witnessed that. Because we as ICF master coaches, we are able to change the entire brain. We are assisting the client in bridging the left and right hemispheres of the brain together by employing the strength of powerful questions and metaphor language. And at this point, the client may be able to consciously then reflect. The client will therefore be better equipped. He doesn't have to choose between the reasoning and the left side and the right side, the emotions or the logical part. The client will be equipped to make decisions with more visibility, with more clarity. He will be more at ease. And he will be able to tune more to what he's feeling and thinking while using both sides of his brain. And that's the power of coaching. Isn't that amazing? Great. So with that, I'm going to pass it on to my dear Zain, and she's going to walk us through how coaching can help transform self-limiting beliefs. So to you back, Zain.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you. So coaching provides an empowering way to overcome those limiting beliefs. The following are some ways or strategies that coaching can assist with. Some of these strategies can also be applied directly to oneself. So coaching creates a safe and supportive environment and an objective perspective. With coaching, we provide a supportive environment where our clients can come and explore their beliefs, fears, thoughts, concerns, even their emotions without any sort of judgment. We can help clients see things from a different angle and perspective and challenge the assumptions and beliefs that are holding them back. This way, we can help our clients break free from any negative thought patterns or limiting beliefs that they have. This process of self-reflection and introspection can be a transformative experience for our clients, as it allows our clients to see themselves and their behaviors in a new light. Once these beliefs are identified, we coaches can help clients challenge them by questioning their validity and exploring alternative perspectives. You see, masterful coaching rarely stops at the first answer the client offers when exploring the coaching agreement for the session. We usually dive deeper and ask questions to uncover underlying topics and motivators. Therefore, a professional coach encourages investigation with the client to uncover any limiting beliefs, thought habits, or other obstacles that prevent clients from creating, being productive, or even experiencing fulfillment. Our questions and partnership with our clients allows them to learn and see how they think and how they are relating to their stories. Some clients, in order for them to process their thoughts, they need to say them out loud. Others, they require a lot of space and silence. So we as coaches, our responsibility is to hold that space for our clients while building trust and connection in parallel. Another technique that we use is visualization. Visualization is so powerful. It's a very powerful tool that helps clients create a mental image of their desired outcome. By visualizing a positive outcome, clients can not only identify, but they can also overcome their limiting beliefs and gain the confidence to act. For example, a coach can ask his or her client to visualize themselves achieving their goals and overcoming any obstacles that might come their way. This exercise can encourage clients to overcome their limiting beliefs and gain motivation to act. So how about we try it now? Try and visualize a goal that you are desiring to, you really want to achieve. Can you feel the excitement, the motivation? When you see yourself achieving that goal and overcoming the obstacles, this is the drive and this is the feeling that we create in our coaching session when we are using visualization as a tool. Coaching can also help clients challenge their limiting beliefs. Once limiting beliefs have been identified, we as coaches can assist clients in challenging them. So challenging limiting beliefs involves questioning the validity of those beliefs and finding evidence to support or refute them. A coach may ask questions such as, is this belief true? Or what evidence do you have to support this belief? Or even maybe what evidence do you have to refute this belief? And sometimes even a question like, what would happen if you held a different belief? This process of challenging limiting beliefs can help clients see their beliefs in a new light and gain the confidence to take action. Remember that you yourself can also challenge your own limiting beliefs by asking yourself to support or refute the beliefs and internal thoughts you're having. Coaching can also help reframe limiting beliefs. So reframing limiting beliefs involves finding a more empowering and positive way of looking at the situation. This can be accompanied by asking some questions that a coach can pose, such as what is a more empowering belief, or what would be a more helpful way to look at the situation you're in, or how can you reframe this belief to be more empowering? You also can apply this technique yourself by asking such questions, whether you have self-limiting thoughts or hear your inner critic doubting your abilities or potential. This process of reframing limiting beliefs can help clients and even you view the situation in a more positive and empowering way. Coaching can also help in developing a growth mindset. So we as coaches can also help clients develop a growth mindset by encouraging them to focus on their strengths, learn from their mistakes, and embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Once our clients start to develop a mindset this growth mindset, they are more likely to overcome their limiting beliefs and hence achieve their goals. Coaching also connects the mind with the heart. The mind is not like the heart. The mind is conditioned, whereas the heart holds the truth, our essence. Often, when you're going back and forth with your client with an idea or decision, it's most probably because the mind has taken over through its reasoning, whereas the heart has no fear. The heart is where all our courage, truth, and compassion reside. That is why we often say she or he has a brave or courageous heart. We don't say he or she has a brave mind or a courageous mind. The mind is too conditioned with thoughts, belief systems, and expectations that actually they can stop us from living our truth. Coaching will help to break those limiting beliefs by connecting the mind and the heart together. And with all that, we are helping the client to start seeing new possibilities and seeing things from a different perspective. Coaching also helps in developing an action plan. So breaking limiting beliefs is not just about changing those beliefs, but also about taking action towards our goals, like we want to achieve our goals. We as coaches can help our clients set actionable goals and develop a plan to achieve them. We may also provide support and accountability to help our clients to stay on track and overcome any obstacles that may arise. For example, imagine if you get a client that has a limiting belief that they are not good at public speaking, and this belief is holding them back from advancing in their career. You as a coach can help them develop a plan to achieve their goal. You want to help them set a goal to improve their public speaking skills. You can encourage them to achieve this goal by taking public speaking courses or practicing speaking in front of family and friends. Coaching also provides accountability and support. So as we mentioned before, as coaches, we help clients develop a plan, and we also provide accountability and support. How do we do that? We can help our clients to stay on track and hold themselves accountable for their plans and actions. This can be very helpful when the client is facing challenges or setbacks along the way. So by providing our support and encouragement, we can help clients stay motivated and remain committed to their goals, and therefore achieve success, both on a personal level and a professional level. So as a coach, allow yourself to step into not knowing. It's okay to not know. Be willing to not know. Your client knows themselves far better than you do. And how do we do that? By asking questions, noticing patterns that reveal the client's limiting beliefs. We as coaches, we connect the dots to uncover limiting beliefs and thought patterns. We look for new learnings as they teach us what is most important to them. Thank you so much, everyone. And with that, I'm going to hand it back to Lina.
Thank you, Zain. Thank you so much, everyone. So let's stop a little bit here and see some of your thoughts, since most of us here are coaches. So any thought, any comment that you would like to share with us before we move on for the conclusion? You see the power of coaching, right? To help us to remove those blocks, those walls of self-limiting beliefs. And it's based on science. It's not that just we're like inventing something out of this world. Yes, Camille, I see your hand up. Or this is from before.
No,
Yeah.
I hand up voluntarily. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's always good to hear from you, Camelia.
Oh, me too. Likewise. I love this interaction, and it's fabulously well done, team. Well done.
Yeah.
You know, as coaches, I think being powerful within yourself and being confident in your coaching skills that you will develop step by step, you create that grounding yourself as a coach within yourself. Because if you are shaking as a coach, you will not be able to provide the best environment and space to a client to support him through the space that you create for him. Because you are unstable, client will feel it, will feel you energetically, and that is not the case. So you as a coach, you are like a strong rooted house foundation.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Beautiful sharing, Camelia.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Camelia. Yes, Irene, and then Tamara and Sabine. Yes, Irene, go ahead. How are you?
I'm doing great, Lina. Thank you. And thank you to all you members of your team. You know, this is one subject that I'm very passionate about. You know me, you know that I'm passionate about issues of trauma and how it affects the people that we relate to, how it affects us, because when people suffer from adverse childhood experiences, it is embedded on their minds, or at least the impact of it is imprinted on them. And therefore, it brings all about this, the limiting beliefs that presents in future life, and also becomes a limitation to people achieving their potentials and their capacities. And so when I ponder about this, and this is something that's been on my heart for the last how many years since I have been with CMA, is this question: how do we begin to introduce transformational coaching to the work we do in mental health and trauma care, knowing the impact of coaching on shifting limiting beliefs?
Yeah.
And I think that it would be a powerful component of the work that we can do to help our clients. I know that I am a much better coach today, a trauma coach, because I took this training.
Yeah.
If I had just stayed with my training in trauma care, I wouldn't be able to accomplish that much, I believe, what I am doing today.
Yeah.
And I have classic examples of people that I worked with before I came to CMA. And then when they came back for their check-in with me, telling me that, Coach, there's something different about the way you're talking to me. This session is different. And I asked, what was different? What was different? I said, you're not telling me to do something, but you're asking me questions that's making me think deeper about me, and therefore evolving their own solutions. Remember, there is nothing to resolve. They have the capacity, the potentials. So with transformational coaching, it opened my understanding to know that my clients have the potentials despite their traumatic experiences. And it helped me to help them better.
Yeah.
And so that takes me back to my initial question. How are we going to bridge this gap and bring transformational coaching to mental health work and trauma care work?
Yeah.
Who does the pushing? It's something for us to ponder on. But that it will make a significant difference, I'm 101% sure about that.
Of course. Wow, Irene, thank you so much for sharing based on your experience. I think this is so much insightful. And yes, I do believe that it will add a lot of value and it will help people to move from a traumatic place to a better place for sure. And as you said, when you are in the now moment talking with your client, they look at you, as you said, and they say, you're not giving me an answer, you're just asking me questions. And people that are not familiar with coaching will wonder, like, what is this? But they don't know that while we are doing this, we are expanding their mind for better possibilities, and we are shifting their perspective. Thank you, Iron. Thank you so much. And I really want to acknowledge again the journey that you have went through. Hats off, Iron. Thank you so much. Rana, to you. Oh, Tamara, and then Rana, because I promised Tamara. Is that okay? Tamara, go ahead.
لينا فيها تحكي قبل ما في مشكلة.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. It's fine. Everyone will have the chance.
Okay, Anna, I have a question about the questions she mentioned now while she was talking, because I was coaching the other day and I wanted to add more questions, but I didn't know where to add it and how to add it, which question to choose for me not to go to the negative frame again, or you know what I mean? Yeah, this is my question. Other than the questions you taught us, you know what I mean?
Yeah. As I always say to my students, that what we gave you in the first level, these are the basics of the coaching. We would just want to make sure that the client is safe with you. But there is so many powerful questions that you can use, as long as you respect the frame of the ACC, awareness, clarity, choice, as long as you know where to put those questions at the right place. So it's not about only those inquiries that we have gave you, those handles. There's so much questions that you can have. But at the beginning, we want to make sure that the client is safe. You have the process. That this is the foundation, Tamara.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question, Tamara. Rana, I miss you, Rana.
Oh my God, I have been smiling since I joined this class because I miss you all. It's a different energy here. And believe me, guys, it's a different energy. And speaking of limiting beliefs, I just want to share something that crossed my mind. And I just want to say that sometimes it happens to us as coaches, especially that we have this empathetic nature to jump into maybe solution mindset. And this is where we need to be very careful. We need to be those challengers, those loving challengers for our clients, because we do believe at our core that the client is resourceful and knowledgeable and capable enough to know what he or she wants. So by caring and by supporting them and by joining them in their darkness, the darkness of those limiting beliefs, where they are feeling pain and hurt, it's only when we manage to accompany them in their darkness and dig deeper to know the source of it all. This is when we can start helping them to uncover, to know why is this happening to them and why they want next. So we are not the rescuers, we are not the persecutors in the coaching, we are only a loving challenger, having a conversation, having a dance with the client while holding the sacred focus all along the journey. I love you all.
Wow, Rana. It shows that you had a great mentor, right, Magda?
A great journey from you to Magda, Zen.
Thank you so much, Rana. I love what you just have shared with us. This is like so deep and so true. Thank you so much, Rana. And I'm so proud. I see how everything is like, we used to say in the class, let it sink, let it sink, let it marinate. And look at you now. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Rana, for sharing that.
Thank you.
Susan, my dear Susan.
Hi, everyone. And thank you to your entire team for this topic. Really piggybacking off what Camila said and part of what Irene said, I couldn't help but think of what we say as coaches, that you can't coach your client beyond where you are.
Yeah.
And what I've always loved about coaching is the fact that in as much as it's about the client, it is fundamentally about us.
Yeah.
And being aware of our own selves and what we bring into that conversation.
Yeah.
You know, and I love how, you know, taking what Irene said, as she stretched herself and grew and learned new skills, look at the impact that had on her coaching. And in the reverse, if we ourselves are riddled with limiting beliefs, then how are we showing up in those conversations? What's going to trigger us from the client in those conversations? How much are we going to influence that conversation with our own limiting beliefs? So, like I said, what I really love about coaching as a profession is the manner in which it stretches us and challenges us on a daily basis as coaches to be the best versions of our own selves before we even dare to, go and support anybody else. It's just like leadership. It starts with self.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love all your sharing, guys. I really love all the words that you have shared, the insight. Magda, would you like to say something? I saw you putting your hands up.
Yes, sure. I hope you hear me, because it is so strange. I have a limited belief that I do not see myself in this Zoom, but I understand from Hira that you see me and hear me.
We can see you and hear you, of course.
Now, from a very big discomfort for me, I will speak. Oh my God, I want to thank you so much to the whole team. Lina, you have a great job here, and I want to congratulate Hira and Zainab, but especially you, that you open your heart and soul, Lina, and be so vulnerable with all of us. I feel my heart beaten. I have no words, just emotions, and this is keep going. My mind with our retreat, heal before you deal. Yes, of course. Us as professional coach, first of all, we should heal ourselves.
Yes.
And then to facilitate from that place of unconditional love. Yeah, absolutely. Like agape. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Magda, for being here. Thank you so much for your beautiful words and your encouragement. So as we can hear and see from you is that to be heard and seen is fundamental to inclusion, right? To be welcome and held is fundamental to belonging. Like, I hear you, I see you, I welcome you. And that's our mission as coaches, right? I think that when limiting beliefs are not addressed, they actually form the basis of our personality, like who we are and how we interact with others. Because our connection with other people is only as solid and deep as our connection to ourselves. In order for me to be connected to you, I have to know who I am. I have to be connected to myself. And we all know that when something hurts, it's natural not to want to feel it. But when we give voice and life to what is hurting, we set free over and over again. And coaching gives us this capacity to tune in and sit with ourselves, right? But to reach that point, as Magda said, we need to be vulnerable. We need to be vulnerable because vulnerability itself is absolutely essential for growth, right? Vulnerability, the word itself comes from the Latin word vulnerare, which means to wound, to acknowledge your suffering, to sit with your pain. I know that it's so painful to be exposed. I know. We avoid places where the truth sits. The truth that we have limiting beliefs. The truth that we have wounds. The truth that we've been hurt. The truth that we're not, after all, perfect. The truth that we do make mistakes. So we run far away from the truth. But to everyone who has ingrained limiting beliefs today, and I've read them in your sharing, I tell you, you do need to keep growing. This growth is about you returning to yourself, which means unlearning the limiting beliefs, the concept, the ideas that are not yours, but those of other people around you. So I urge you today and invite you to start looking at your own limiting beliefs. Look at that number one pain point in your life, something that's been holding you back for a long time. Start looking at it objectively. And the first step to realizing these patterns is to raise your awareness. We all know this as coaches. The more we raise our awareness, the better we can see ourselves. And this will give us a whole new level of discipline. We then start to respond in a way that is functional instead of dysfunctional. And if you don't do that, trust me and believe me, you will keep running. You will keep running if you don't accept who you are and where you are right now. However, you will be escaping from an illusion, because those pieces of yourself you are running from will always be with you. Those pieces are within you, and they will always be with you. So stop running and stop hunting for distractions to distract yourself from what is going on inside you. And remember that you hold inside you both love and joy, as well as sadness and hurt. They are all a part of who you are. And this is why reaching a stage of awareness and maturity will always come at a cost. Trust me. I know that. I've lost a lot in my life. That's why coaching and evolution involves elimination. So for something to come, something must go. And all this will be painful, because all unlearning means letting go. But remember, choice is power and freedom. And remember that your life is based on your choices. So thank you so much, everyone. We're gonna open now the floor for everyone to share their insights, Q&A, anything that you would like to share with us. With that, I will hand it over to my dear Hassan. Where are you, Hassan?
Hello.
Hi.
Wow, what a session. Allow me first to thank you all for being here today. It's really a pleasure and a happiness for me to see everyone here. I'm really proud of being part of this. And I thank you, Lina, for this session, Zain and Hira, for enlightening this session with and raising the awareness about limiting beliefs, the definition, the symptoms, and the impact, the source, and how coaching can transform limiting beliefs into supporting and life-changing beliefs. You know, a wise man once said, "You are so lazy, it's not because you do not have the ability. You are so lazy because you dream so small." Now allow me to open the gates of learning to all of us and kindly ask of all of you to share with us, what is your takeaway from today? Yes, please, Rana, go ahead.
For me, limiting belief is something that exists for every one of us, and reaching the needed awareness to embrace those limiting beliefs and start dealing with them to grow is a journey. It's not a one-day thing. It's either you choose to embark on that journey, to take the pain that is associated with that, to be able to say, yes, I might lose people, I might lose jobs, I might lose whatever does not suit me anymore, because my decision is to grow.
Yeah.
So it's a decision. And my takeaway for today is that for sure with each pain, there is surely a gain, but we need to see it.
Yes, yes, thank you, Rana. It's for this beautiful sharing. It's like also Lina mentioned that to gain something, you have to let something go. Yeah, thank you so much. Susan, would you like to go next?
Yes, thank you, Hassan. It's something similar to what was just shared. But basically that for every limiting belief, there is an equal and even more empowering belief. And that's, as you know, the previous speaker just said, it's a matter of choice. And I couldn't help but think of, you know, as we were talking about, I think Lina said something about 0 to 6. You know, those formative years. I'm just imagining, what if our kids knew nothing else but empowering beliefs?
Wow.
Imagine. I'm sure we all know people who, from the world's eyes, maybe less qualified or whatever, but the way they see themselves and the belief they have, they're fearless and full of courage. So it's just making me think, what if we knew nothing else but empowering beliefs?
Thank you, Susan. We would probably be unstoppable there. Thank you so much for this sharing. Irene, yes, please, would you like to share?
Thank you. Once again, let me thank the entire team. This has really been a deeply insightful time and also empowering as well. You see, for us to transform pain to purpose, to power, and to profit, we need to be able to overcome and eliminate our limiting beliefs. And for us to experience growth beyond pain, we must resolve those limiting beliefs. And so there is no way we can enjoy the fullness of life that is possible for us if we don't deal with those limiting beliefs that have come out from the place of pain. And sometimes that pain is rooted far behind us in our childhood. And that means for me, as a coach, I must be able to recognize that when my clients come before me, so that I can be the best version of me, helping them. But if I can't recognize it, if I can't help them to see it, how then can I help them to be the best version of themselves? So it's really, for me, important that all of us who work with other people to help them to become the best version they can be and to achieve their fullest potential must be able to recognize it when we see it in ourselves and in others. Thank you so much for helping us to see this today.
Thank you, Irene, for the lesson. Yeah, we need to recognize it so we can deal with it. Thank you, Irene. Hiba, would you like to go next?
Yes, thank you. First of all, thank you for the session, Lina. Miss you a lot. I want to say that first of all, I'm feeling like I'm back to this, how I say, like a family, this setting, and it's so lovely to be back. I'm a new coach. I began this journey last summer. I'm learning a lot, and I'm discovering that while I'm preparing myself to help clients, I'm coaching myself. I'm helping myself. So I'm being at the same time the client and the coach. So I'm realizing how much work I need to do to become this best version of myself and to be really present for others. So, well, thank you for that. Thank you for all the lightning that you are bringing to us. And I'm looking forward for a lot of things that I want to learn in this journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Hiba, for your share. Thank you so much. Azadeh.
Thank you so much.
Azadeh.
Well, thank you so much for your lovely hosting. I want to say the warmth tonight is very amazing from all participants, but especially the holders, the hosts, of course, from the Middle East. They are in Lebanon amazing hosts, I have to say. They are really amazing hosts. So thank you so much for inviting us to your heart space and for being so truly vulnerable today. And I want to say a big warm thank you to starting from Hira to Zain, Lina, and Hassan. You guys are an amazing team. It shows us also the power of the collective, how we are strong individually and we are stronger together. And I just want to say, Lina, you're inspiring. Mostly, you are an amazing coach. You are a fantastic facilitator. But mostly and foremost, you're inspiring through your courage and by being the change that you aspire in for you and that you aspire to see for others. So thank you for being that in front of us, and all of you, also Zain, also Hassan. We know that you're speaking all from the heart, that it's a journey that you're walking. So I'm taking away that you are opening your heart and inviting us to open ours, seeing that there's possibility, there's opportunity behind every limiting belief. So thank you so much for tonight. Thank you.
Wow, Azadeh always puts your finger on where we should see it, like there's always opportunity behind limiting beliefs. That's so encouraging also to all of us. Thank you so much for that. Camelia, would you like to go next?
Yes, of course, and thank you for that. Okay, so because at the end I will say what I'm taking from today, but I want to take you all for 2 more steps forward, because it was about limiting belief, the mind, and we brought the heart into it. Don't forget about your entire body, feelings, emotions, that you need to hone it. You need to accept it. Even though it's painful, accept the pain. Accept that you have a hustle that you need to work on, because once you align yourself, mind, soul, heart, body, emotions, you are more powerful than anything in the world. And you know why? Because your energy will speak before you open your mouth. That is the level of a coach with everyone is capable to reach up. So I took you 5 more steps forward, not 2. So you need to reach to that level, and you are to that level. If your mindset is like, I am that level, I am aligned within myself, you are a powerhouse to your client, and you will enjoy so much more. And you'll do those great visualization, which I love it so much, where you can resolve the trauma through the visualization. Very easy, but very powerful when you are within and you hone it and you hold it. You are a torch of the light in that visualization. You are in the dark with the client, to take Rana earlier. You are the torch of light and you hold it for the client to resolve the trauma from the root cause. So visualization from the root cause. Imagine the power of visualization. Probably that is on MCC level. I don't know yet. So to not take the entire space, what I will take today from today, yes, open your heart powerfully. Azadeh, I agree with you. Open your hearts fully, completely, because that is the power of love that you all are. And from my love to your love, mwah.
Thank you so much, Camelia. Always with this amazing energy, Camelia. We are so addicted to your energy now. Thank you so much for your sharing. Anthony, welcome. Would you like to say anything?
Hi. For me, this was an amazing, empowering session. It was a coaching session where I really went into a deep discovery. I just discovered that I have a fear of judgments, and knowing the ability, our ability to heal, to discover and unlearn, relearn new beliefs, control our thoughts and emotions, will help us become capable of coaching others who are in need, you know. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, Anthony. Thank you for your sharing. Yeah, of course. You know, this is the way to break these limiting beliefs with coaching, by being coach or coaching others. So thank you for your sharing. Yes, Malak, would you like to go next?
Hello, everybody. Hello, Hassan. Hello, Lina, Rana, Zain, everyone. I miss you all. And I insisted to open the camera and to talk just to show you my blue eyes. And this is to say that we have to accept ourselves as we are. And even with the trauma and accident, I can relate to each and every word you said. It's really to the heart. And I will pinpoint on something that when you believe in something, you can transmit it and you can make the other believe in it. So it's really a powerful thing. We can do it when we believe in the change, when we believe in the growth mindset, when we believe into the power of coaching and the enlightening the mindset of the others, and make them see these things in a different way and a different perspective. When you believe in that, you can make others believe in it, and we can do it. We can make a difference with others and for others. So, and I will also relate about heal before you deal. Everybody, all of us have something. We have fears, have weak points. We all have been in such situations, but with insisting to change and insisting to go over all this and accept ourselves and embrace all these issues, we can overcome and we can heal ourselves in order to heal and support others. So thank you so much for this session. I miss you all. Thank you.
Malak, you're okay. Thank you for your sharing, but you're okay. You said
Yes,
accident.
It's a small accident, but I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. But just as I did that, I'm okay with it, and I can show it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Malak.
See you soon.
Your sharing. Thank you for opening your heart and opening this window for us to your personal feelings and your takeaway from this session, which is amazing. And there's a lot to learn also from you. Thank you so much. Okay, beautiful people. So in this session, we have seen how coaching is essential for us to break these barriers of self-limiting beliefs into, as they said, the opportunities that really lie beyond those walls that we can take and make the world a better place. Thank you so much for that. So we are almost out of time. We are mindful of it. We have kept you until this this time with us. Is there anything anyone would like to say before we finish this session?
Yeah, let's say, as Lina said before, I am powerful. All of us out loud. So that
1, 2, 3, let's do this. Let's unmute yourself, all of you.
I am
I am
powerful.
powerful.
Yes.
Yes, we are. We are powerful.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this communion. I see Susan with her hand up.
I love you, Randa.
If I may, I would just like to share a poem with the group. Is that okay?
Of course.
Please.
Great. So listening to, others speaking about embracing all of who we are and all of that, I couldn't help but think about this poem called The Guest House by Rumi. And I would just like to read it out to everyone.
Please go ahead.
This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond.
Oh.
Wow, Susan, that's amazing.
Yeah, let's give Susan a big round of applause. Thank you for sharing, Susan. Okay. So, Lena, do we still have time for more, or?
I think we're coming to an end. First of all, I would like to thank Hassan, Zain, and Hira for all their support. I wouldn't be able to do it without them next to me. So a big thank you for my team. And a big thank you for each and everyone who has joined me today. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your presence, your energy, your words, everything, a single thing that happened in this session. It's never good enough to be together. It's never good enough. And we always feel like we want more. And as I heard from you, like, oh, I'm happy to be here. I feel that this is my place. This is my family. This is our energy. Yes, together forever. This is our logo in CMA. We are families from now till the end. Always here to be next to you, supporting you, holding you. Always here to be next to you guys. Again, thank you so much for your time. I love you all and hope to see you very, very soon, inshallah, around.
It's really hard to leave these beautiful people, don't you think?
Yeah, I know.
This is the hardest moment.
Yes, and so many faces that we haven't seen for a while, and we miss you all.
Yeah.
Thank you for everyone.